I don't think I can trust Jake because Zach and was talking to Valentina a lot about the vote and was saying he was Annie, and Zach is really close with him. So I think Jake wanted me out. So he's over there, so I'm not going to talk too loud. But yeah, it's Valentina and Ben, like ride or die right now. So at all.
I'm mad right now because one thing I really fuck with is like genuinity and realness, because I keep it real all the time. And I understand that this is a game and like you have to be sneaky and you have to do your thing. But y'all really just fucked it up for yourselves, honestly. And it's really comeback season. And I'm really gonna come after that because keep it real with me. And I said it from the beginning, like, if you let me know something, like I will let you know something. Like it's, you know, tag for tag. Like I just can't believe right now, and I'm so proud of Phelan for doing that because I was really telling homegirl she was fine. And I was just on the phone with Paul, shout out Paul, right before this because I was flipping out because I said, you know what? They all think that she has the immunity idol. They're probably not going to vote for her because they think that she's going to play it. They're all going to vote for me because who else is there? And they know that I wasn't going to vote for her. That's crazy. I don't know. I obviously don't know. I mean, I know who voted for who. Y'all all voted for her. And the person I'm most disappointed in is Zach. Because like you and I really bonded over something, and like don't try to bring like other things into it that aren't, I don't know. Like you really played me and I'm really disappointed, but it's fine because I told you from the beginning that I like to keep it real, and so did you. So you're a liar. I'm not. I stay truthful to my people, and I said out loud too that I was truthful to Phelan. I really thought that I was gonna get Skylar because Annie texted me saying, and I'm gonna say it out loud now because now I'm pissed. I didn't say it in my vlog because I was gonna keep it anonymous, but Annie said, "Oh, I think we should vote out Skylar because I found out she's part of Q's Republicans. I don't fuck with that." So yada yada yada. So I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "Okay, personally, I don't really fuck with Republicans myself. That's my thing." But if you wanna, you know, whatever. Skylar was upset about it. That could have easily been fake. That could have been real. Whatever it is, I'm just angry and I have a lot to say, and I'm just rambling at this point. But Phelan, I'm so proud of you, girl. I hope you really make it farther than I do because clearly you're playing it smarter than I am. So yeah. Last night, I told you about the whole Republican thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Annie texted me saying that she was like, "Oh, I found out that Skylar is a Republican and I don't fuck with that. And so I think that we should vote her out. Because I don't want to ally with someone who is fascist adjacent." So I was like, "Oh, I was like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I was like, as long as you're not a Trump supporter, I kind of fuck with you. But it's also, I don't fuck with you, but it's a game. So I don't know what to do."
Widen our perspective.
So I'm thinking like, oh, everyone's going to vote out Annie. I mean, so then I'm thinking like, okay, Skylar, I'm telling you this shit to see that homegirl is talking shit about you. And you're going to side with her? You just look stupid. She just looks stupid to me. So I'm like, y'all made me believe this whole thing, but y'all didn't take me home. So, I don't know. I'm having mixed feelings right now. I'm so angry though.
I love this $2.
So if I got voted out today, I could have given it to you.
Oh.
And so, but the thing is, once you're out of the game, you're not allowed to communicate with people in the game about anything, and that's why she turned off. She turned on. And then I found out, so talking to better and stuff, because it's like a really good track. So it kind of sucked. But I didn't win. So I was like, I just have to win. And I was like,
that was really smart.
But I was like, and the other thing was, because I wasn't even trying to be shady. I was like, because I told Trent about it. I told Dave about it. I told.
None of us wanted to.
I would have done the same thing.
I go into the merge with somebody who has an idol. That's scary. So.
And it was the esoteric song, so I don't know.
Well, the fact that Emma willed it to you is telling.
I didn't even know there was a thing.
But then I literally texted her. I was like, first of all, why would you will it to me if you're screwed? I don't think she meant to. I think she was like, it
was like, don't tell anyone.
She's like, I can't believe I had to live. And it was just like,
In your first look at the Noir tribe, Annie being voted out,
last vote off. Graham, any thoughts?
I think it's a little interesting that the old Esukars tribe didn't stick together, but I don't know.
All right, well, before we get started, Mitt. Thank you. All right. Once again, this is up for grabs. You guys ready to hear what your next challenge is? Yeah. All right, your next challenge will be a 3-part relay. We'll go over there and we'll start explaining it now. So. All right, we go.
Drums.
The first leg involves 3 people. One person will fill a sponge with water from a water bucket, pass it to the middle person, who will then pass it to the third person, who will squeeze it into an empty bucket. This will repeat until you fill the bucket to the black line in the bucket. Next, 2 people will balance a ball on a paper plate with their legs tied together, which they will bring them to the final leg, a word puzzle, where the winner will get immunity and be safe from the vote.
Go!
You got it, guys.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Supposed to make that first catch.
Let's go,
Let's go, boys.
Literally all gone.
I'm in bed, get there second.
Try and bring it down right over the bucket. As much out as you can. Give back first.
Nice catch. There we go.
Good. Get it all out.
Almost there.
My hands are freezing.
Good.
Preston finished the sponge toss. Now, I don't know why Valentina's touching the ball.
Out.
I couldn't, it looked like it, but I couldn't tell. Johnny and Jake, get into it. Valentina and Andrew making good moves.
Got it.
They make the tag. Graham starts. Come on, Graham.
Let's go.
The war getting halfway there, but they've got a lot of ground to make up.
It's okay, slow and steady.
Graham's gonna have a big task in front of her to catch up to Graham. Up to the stage. Woo-wee!
Go, Tyler.
It's anyone's game right now.
Let's go.
Anyone's game right now. Esukars had a big lead to start. But Noir made it close enough for now. It's whoever gets this word puzzle first.
We can't stay behind the
Every other team member right now looking at it themselves, trying to figure it out. They cannot help you with this part of the challenge. You and your own brain.
You got it, Graham. Sit back and assess.
Noir wins it.
Not back up.
Skylar pulls through
I'm sorry.
for Noir.
I don't think that was what they had.
Battle with Graham. All right, Noir, congratulations. You guys will not go to a vote off this week.
That's all you. That's all.
Tyler, figure out the phrase, escape the vote before Graham. You guys will be receiving a Clue to Community Idol shortly. Asukars, I will see you guys at the vote off on Sunday.
So I'm happy we won. I was considering throwing it because it might have been better for the other team to win because we're trying to stay Asukar strong from our original alliance, and it's Graham and Johnny that are about to be voted out this week. So it probably would have been better for them to win, but at that point, like, I couldn't have just been like, we were going so long, I had to like get it, and I didn't try to throw it. We were like between like, should we or shouldn't we? It probably would have been better if they won, but unfortunately Graham just didn't get it quick enough. So hopefully Graham or Johnny won't be voted out because that's gonna stink for the merge, but maybe teams will get switched again or something, and we'll be able to like get the majority and vote them out or something. But we're just gonna see how it goes.
Okay, so we lost right when it came down to the puzzle. It was a pretty hard one. Graham tried his best, so you can't knock him down for that. Like we were winning the entire challenge until it came down to that. So like, there's no like hard feelings. Like it's a puzzle. It's not everyone's thing. So I don't blame him. But now it's just what are we gonna do? Because we have to go back to Tribal Council. So I feel good with Kata, Amit, and Jake, but I like Graham, and he keeps saying like he wants to work with us, but yet I feel like there's this sneaky thing with him and Amit, and I'm like, don't love that. So might want to break that up so that either one of them is more with us or one of them goes home. So that's where I'm at now.
I think people believe anything that they're told in this game. It's just insane. Phelan tells everyone, oh, like I knew everyone knew I had the idol because Emma willed it to me after she got voted out. First of all, why would Emma not play the idol? It's 4-3 in the numbers. There's no way she was that confident in that she could get even one person to make it a 4-3 in her favor. Second of all, why would she will it to Phelan? It doesn't make sense. She would will it to Sky, if anyone, because she probably wants someone on Asukaris to win. Why would she want Phelan to win? Why would she want to screw us over? I understand they're in the same sorority, but like, it just doesn't make sense. Third of all, you can't do that. I think in the contract it says you can't will other idols to other people. You can't even talk about an idol given to someone. Like, you can't even, like, once you're out, you can't talk about an idol. So there's just no way that happened, and everyone believes it, and it's like wildfire. Everyone's like, oh, like, wow, well, if I get voted out, I'll will you the idol. Well, shit, that'd be great if you could do that. Like, this isn't a legacy advantage. This is an immunity idol. It doesn't work that way in Survivor. We're playing Syracuse Survivor, which is modeled after the real game. There's no freaking way that that's a thing. And the thing is, everyone believes it. And I told Sky, I told other people, I told my whole, like, old tribe, when we were talking after the challenge, I'm like, I think it's bullshit. I think it's BS. There's no freaking way that you're allowed to do that. You're not, like, you can't give an idol to someone once you're voted out. Like, that wasn't, and she's good. Like, Phelan's a really good player because that's really sneaky and no one's thinking about this. I went and asked Andrew Clark, the host. I was like, can you will an idol to someone once you're voted out? He's like, no way. Okay, well, that already calls your bluff right there. She has reason to lie because she doesn't want anyone knowing that she found the idol and like knows how to find idols. Also, she has that connection with Emma already, so people could believe it. Everything kind of adds up. It's a great game move by Phelan, but like, come on, guys. Like, are you serious? She's probably over in her vlog like, ha, I got everyone. Like, no way Emma willed me the Asukaris idol. No freaking way. We won the challenge. We can't get her voted out again. There's no telling. She could have found another idol. I wouldn't be surprised at all whatsoever. But now it's 4-2.
she's a dangerous player, that girl. Like, mad props. She is playing everyone. She's playing both sides as a minority player. And hey, you know, if it works, it works. So
Okay, so I've got my immunity idol. I don't think it's fake because it was damp and looks like it had been there for a really long time. So I think it's been chilling, but I kind of needed this because I lost my other one today. And there's definitely a target on my back because I don't know who believes me about the Emma thing. I don't know who doesn't. I know I can't trust Jake. I'm just so excited. And you know what? I was looking there before and I just didn't go under the rocks. I didn't think it'd be under the rocks. And I saw a flash of duct tape with the packaging around it. So what I'm thinking, I'm keeping the packaging. I would have to redo the duct tape. But I'm thinking about putting a fake one there. I don't know if anyone on my tribe is so inclined to look. So I just traded one in for another one, so.
So 5-2, Valen used Idol, Valen and Valentina vote out Annie. Not totally surprised, but it's not the worst thing for my game, Annie going, but it's funny because you guys see it in the footage. Valentina and Valen knew what they were doing, so when Valentina was telling me that, oh, I don't know what Valen's doing. That's a lie, clearly. She called me out for lying after me during the challenge when I showed up late. That I lied. Well, she lied to me too, so tick for tat. I respect the gameplay. At this point, if there's a merge, I gotta tighten things up with them. Valen said she understands the gameplay and is totally cool about it. That could mean many things, but and Valentina, I'm trying to sell her on the idea that it was Annie. Well, because she brought it to me. Oh, maybe Annie did it. If you really just trust me that much, that's a mistake. But I got to continue to work with her because her and Valen are a powerful duo. And they're looking out for myself and Jake. So, moving forward, we'll have to take them out.
Alright, so where I'm at right now, or my game plan is, so on the other team, Johnny and Graham from the original SU Caras, are there, and I might text them the idol clue because they're in some deep shit on their own. So I might do that, but I don't really want to do that behind the tribe's back. So like, I don't really know if I really want to do that. And then the second, I kind of want the idol for myself, so I might go get it. I don't really know. We'll see what happens. And then Amit, I feel like he wants me to get Preston out. So I think that that's his move. So I think that if I do get Preston out, if we don't end up merging next week, and we end up going to tribal, I think that's how I'm gonna have to show my alliance with Amit, if that makes sense. And, you know, I feel like Valentina hates me now, but, you know, homegirl just, I don't know. I thought we were having a great time doing the three-legged thing, and we weren't.
I have a horrible feeling that Johnny's going home, and I really like him, and the fact that it's gonna be my fault that he's going home just really sucks. For him, and for me too. In Johnny's eyes, it's a toss-up tomorrow. One of us is going home. So he's really desperate. He's reaching out to Kata and Jake. He told me to text Jake. From what I know, from what I've heard from Ben and Amit, if they're telling the truth, they are saying that Johnny's going home tomorrow. That's very unfortunate. First of all, just because I really like Johnny. And second of all, I think it might set the tone for the next time we lose. First Emma went, and then Johnny. It really seems like following the pattern. I'm next after that. But right now, I feel like my closest ally is with Ben. And it's definitely it's been switching a lot. It's been Amit and then Johnny and now it's Ben. But what we were just talking about, I just called him, is that if Johnny goes this week, that makes the tribe me, Jake, Amit, Ben, and Kata. And he is saying that he trusts Kata a lot and she would vote with us. So that would give me, Ben, and her the majority. And he has been iffy on both Jake and Amit. So I think I would, for once, be in a position of power on this new tribe, and I would be able to make it to merge safely.
I think we're all voting Johnny tonight, and that's what I've been talking about since pretty much the last challenge. I think we need to keep Graham because it helps us preserve numbers between me, Ben, him, and Kata once we get to the merge, assuming the merge is coming up in about a week or so. And it would help us immensely to go in with like a reliable block of 4 and like 2 duos, right? So that's my game plan. I talked to everybody pretty much, very briefly over text, like sporadically throughout the week, making sure that we all at least are thinking about Johnny, and that's what I've heard, especially from Ben and Kata. And Jake texted me earlier today or yesterday saying that he was on board too. So I'm just really hoping that everything stays the way I have been led to believe it is, and that no surprises get pulled, because tonight is probably the last, or one of the last tribals before the merge.
Okay, so now I'm pissed off because Graham just texted me saying he had a phone call with Amit yesterday. And basically it was like, who are you going to vote for? He said, probably Johnny. This is Amit speaking. And then he was like, yeah, but I wish I didn't advocate for Ben the first vote. Sorry, I was in quarantine. Anyway, different story. But he said, yeah, I wish I didn't advocate for Ben so much, and we voted him out the first vote. And then Graham was like, do you not trust him? And he's like, well, I'm just scared of how close he and Kata are, which were very close. So you should be scared of that. And then, so I don't blame him for thinking this, but now I'm just like, I want you gone. So I'm gonna, yeah. Because he's gonna fucking rally the troops to get me out as soon as the merge happens if we keep him today. And I think if we save Johnny, he'll be like, a lot more accepting to the wanting to work with us. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to Kata and make sure she's down to vote Amit. Because that scares me, keeping that someone who doesn't want to be with me anymore. And I think Graham does. So Graham's taking Amit's spot.
So the whole plan was to vote out Johnny because it was just like an easy vote. We weren't gonna go against, you know, the like old Nord 4, which is me, Amit, Jake, and Ben. But I think the paranoia of the game really got to Amit's head in a sense. Like I really wanted to work with him like long term in the game and like, you know, kind of like work with him like long term. That was like the plan. I was kind of like excited for that because I really do trust him and I feel like he trusts me. But as of recently, like he's been like displaying some very sus behavior in a sense. He's a very, very like wild card right now. He's like a loose cannon type thing. Like he's kind of, I don't think he knows what he wants from the game. I think he's, yeah, the paranoia is starting to get his head, and he's, I don't know. He's just saying a lot of different things to a lot of different people, and I don't know. I texted Johnny being like, look, everyone's on board on voting you out. At this point, like, you're the one going home. But me and Ben really want to work with you, which is true. I do really want to work with Johnny. Like, I do trust him. And I think he's just, like, a nice guy. And
I was just like, look, everyone's on board and voting you out. Me and Ben want to work with you and we want to Mint out because of all the previous reasons I just listed. And Johnny was down because at this point I feel like Johnny is running out of options in a sense where he knows that like if he doesn't vote with us necessarily, like it's gonna be him.
All right, welcome back, new Asukaris, to the vote off. The 6 of you have been through a lot these last few weeks. Unfortunately, one of your survivor tours will be coming to an end today after 36 days. Now we have 5 of you here. Kata's on a flight back from LA right now, so she will not be joining us today. But Johnny, last week Emma went home by a really close vote, only 1 vote margin. How do you regroup after a vote like that?
It's really tough, you know. Speaking, I think for me and Graham, we liked Emma. We spent like the whole game with her, so seeing her go was rough. And then bouncing back and winning that next challenge was definitely rewarding. But then losing this next one is just as rough.
Mm-hmm. Graham, you just said that you guys were pretty close with Emma. How do you like use what just happened last week to kind of make your decisions coming into today?
Well, I think it's going to be a tough week for us. There's like the very obvious split between Old Noir and Old Asukaris, and sometimes we just felt hopeless. Like there was nothing we could even do. That we're just going to get 4 votes to one of us. That's our feeling right now.
Jake, at this stage in the game, what types of players are you looking to keep around? Like, what's your process for this week's vote?
People that will keep me in the game. That's what I'm trying to keep around. I don't think it's time for snaky stuff. I think it's time to just play safe.
So hunker down with the guys you've been working with so far?
I didn't say that. I said play safe.
You could be inferred that. Amit, do you see alliances that are being made right now, long-term or short-term?
I think long-term alliances have always been the question. There may or may not have been short-term alliances that have popped up in now.
Ben, how comfortable are you heading into this week's vote?
I guess in terms of like where I'm at with my alliance, you're always supposed to feel comfortable. Then you're hearing some other stuff, and that always like puts things in the back of your head. But whether or not you feel strong with who you have aligned yourself with in the past is where you gotta feel right now. So I can't say. I'm in the middle at this point. Just hoping that everything goes as planned as we all decided.
Amit, with a close vote being so recent, do you worry that challenge performance could be affected by potential internal conflict within your team?
I'm sorry, I need a minute to process that question. Do you think challenge...
Do you want me to rephrase it?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Do you think, because the last vote was very clear divisions, very close, it being somewhat recent, do you think that these divisions could potentially affect your challenge performance?
Oh, totally. I think there's potential for anything depending on how this vote plays out because there's split numbers on either side. And I think everybody we're playing with should have a long-term alliance and strategy in mind. And depending on what or who that is, I think it's going to affect everybody's individual performances in the challenge to impact what merge and post-merge looks like. I think it would be pretty foolish to not look at it that way. So yes, that is definitely a factor tonight to some degree or another.
Johnny, Amit just said it's smart to have both a long and short-term plan. Do you have a long-term plan yet, or are you still more focused on this vote right now?
No. I feel like for both of our cases, like we can't look long-term being in the minority. So we're just trying to get to the next challenge while still being here. Because the minute you look long-term, that's when you have no short-term.
Jake, do you agree with that? That you should only be focused on short-term right now?
I think it's important to keep in the back of your mind who's on the other side of this game, but they're not a factor in my decisions right now because it's a game of survival. They're not here to help.
Graham, are you still keeping in contact with your other Asukaris members who are on the new Noir tribe right now? Or no, those kind of faded?
It's definitely a lot less communication than it was before, but mostly these past few weeks it's been talking with these guys, trying to survive at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Ben, Kata's not here again. Is it easy just to vote her off right now?
It's not that simple.
Alright, fair enough. Any final thoughts before we go vote? Alright, we'll go start with the voting. Johnny will start with you, then go bang, 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 bang. Step around outside and get started. Alright, if anyone would like to play a hidden immunity idol or an advantage of any kind, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote, Johnny. Second vote, Amit. It's 1 vote Johnny, 1 vote Amit, 4 votes left. Third vote, Amit. Fourth vote, Amit. That's 3 votes Amit, 1 vote Johnny, 2 votes left. Stop it. The 7th person voted out of Survivor Syracuse Double Trouble, Amit. Amit, come on up.
Well played, guys. Good luck with everything. One of you guys is going to come away with it.
Do you have a buff today?
No, I did not.
Pretend to drop a buff. The tribe has spoken.
I'm playing with you.
Alright, we got it down to 5 people again. Hopefully let's not come back here next week. I'm not looking forward to you guys a challenge.
That was very interesting. I don't even know where to get started. I was not expecting that at all. They told me we were all gonna go in and vote Johnny, and I thought I had a solid alliance with Kata and Ben, and with Graham too, and it looks like it backfired, so I dropped the ball somewhere along the way. But hey, it's been great playing the game so far, and I don't regret anything I did. So good luck to everybody still playing.